Your personal life as a company commander, you have time to do a lot of things. You have time to go to your son's baseball game, your daughter's dance recital, your daughter's softball game, to go to college, to go to online school, to do community service. You have all that time to do here as a company commander. The rumor of you're always a company commander and your cover's always on, that's false. Like, the life here of training recruits and going home and doing your own thing, that's totally doable here. To talk about company commander hours, there's two elements here as a company commander. You have on-street and you have off-street. On-street is when you're actually pushing an 8-week company through recruit training. Off-street is an assignment that you could be assigned to as a company commander where you're going to recharge your batteries. You're still assisting to train that 8-week company, but you're at an element like Sexton Hall, you're at ceremonial, you're in discharge hold element, wherever that would be, but it's a place where you can recharge your batteries after pushing an 8-week company.
One of the misconceptions of being a company commander is it hinders your career. A few days ago, I just got promoted to Chief Warrant Officer. I came here as an MKC. I really feel that it helped out submitting my package as being here on the regiment with the leadership that I received and the development of my career. There's no other place in the Coast Guard that you can have 80 to 120 subordinates that you're ultimately in charge of making sure that they get to their appointments on time, getting to their travel assignments on time, getting to their classes on time, you teaching them classes, you teaching them discipline. Also, the regiment has really good statistics of getting packages approved for people going to OCS, people making Chief Warrant Officer. I really feel that this was a great opportunity for me to come here. One thing that I'm really going to miss about being here at the training center is the MWR. All the events that they do for all the holidays for your family is awesome. They do Christmas parties for the little kids, they do Halloween parties, they do a bonfire for Halloween. Any of the major holidays, they basically promote parties for your kids. Well, they have bounce houses, they have face painting, they do gifts for the kids. I've never been to any other unit where they do events like that that's completely free for your families that you can go to.
So living family life as a company commander can be complicated, but if you can really maximize your hours at home if you just plan out your life ahead of time. When you're in company, you get a chance to go home every night still, and you still get family time as opposed to being underway where you would be just out at sea for 3, 4, or 6 months. They also have the Child Development Center here. There's a lot of summer camps and kids activities here. Even the local community is pretty good about putting together kid activities. On-base housing has several playgrounds, and the families are super tight.
The rumor of CC school being difficult, that might be true, but the reality of it is it is difficult. But just like being pepper sprayed in the fleet is difficult. Why do we get pepper sprayed? It's because we know how to react. The why is CC school difficult is because we know what the recruits are going through. If you're a high performing petty officer or a chief petty officer in the fleet, coming to school is going to be difficult because we're taking you out of your element and we're putting you through situations that recruits are going through on a daily basis. And we're looking to you to humble yourself. We're looking to make you better at public speaking, and the pressure is always on in CC school. But if you want to be a company commander and you strive to get better every day in CC school, you're going to graduate and you're going to get your cover.
After I came through the school the first time, I got pretty sick and got cut out of the course. I was offered the chance to come back a second time, and that really solidified the fact that I wanted to come back and absolutely be a company commander. So once I came back for the second round, I was on fire to perform the job as well as just to perform in the school to the best of my ability.
The fear of having discipline issues in your package when applying for CC school. I would say that everybody has speed bumps in their lives and you need to learn from them. And one of the things that I always say about CC school is that when we look at a candidate, we're looking at people that we can make better at CC school. The career, the tour of being a CC, we're looking for you to better yourself. So if you have disciplinary issues on your packages and you meet the special assignment criteria, I'd say submit your package and let us make that decision if you're eligible or not.
That's actually 100% a myth. The way that it works and the process that works for applying for CC is the packages get sent to us here at school, and we do the interviews. We go through the whole process of ranking every individual, and then those packages are released to the special assignment detailer, and then the special assignment detailer works with the other detailers in your rate to release you from rates.
So the myth about there not being as many female company commanders here is false. We actually have more females here than you would see out in the fleet. So there are 53 company commander billets, and out of the 53, there are 7 female company commanders currently. When it comes to diversity and being a company commander at Training Center Cape May, I think that it is very, very important. And the reason that I say that is I did graduate a company, and one of the recruits actually wrote in my book, and she basically told me that she was happy to see somebody that looked like her doing a job like this. So if you think that diversity doesn't have anything to do with being able to train recruits or anything like that, I disagree. I think that it's important. If you see pictures or of company commanders and you feel like you don't see people that look like you, then I think it's important that you apply to be a company commander. If you see an issue with that, then you need to be the change that you want to see.
If you're a high-performing chief out in the fleet, you should really consider putting in a company commander package. The opportunities here are tremendous. Not only do you get to train the future men and women of the Coast Guard and develop your leadership, but you can also develop and mold the E5s and E6s. Some of these E5s and E6s, just because of their rating, have never had multiple subordinates. So now all of a sudden they're in charge of 80 to 120 recruits, and they'll come to you as a chief and use you as a sounding board, and you can give them sound advice for their leadership and their guidance. It's very humbling. It's very inspires me to want to come into work every day, not only to help the recruits, but then to also help the regiment and the whole CC Corps. If you're considering putting in a company commander package and you have questions, don't hesitate to contact the battalion officer, the CC staff. You can go to the ForceCom page and look up CC School. You can talk to prior company commanders. You can reach out to any of them, and they will help you and guide you and point you in the right direction and answer any of your questions.